And we are back with another exciting episode of The Twist. Today is all about Njahi. It's all about Kenya. We are traveling to Kenya to cook some Njahi or some Kenyan beans. But that's going to be with a touch of Cameroon, of course. Welcome back, everybody. I am Chanazi, and all I do is twist the little things my mom showed me in her beautiful, beautiful traditional kitchen. If this is your first time, pull your chair and let's do this together because this is family, and all we do is cook and eat together as a family. First things first, we're going to start by sorting our beans. Now, I just have a tip here. You can see the long peppers I'm having there, dried pepper. You can use that to preserve your beans. If you have a large amount of beans, this will help as a preservative. It's going to protect your beans from weevils and all those. All right, so let's go ahead and sort our beans and see what it looks like at the end of the day. So, this is why sorting your beans is very important because you do not want to have unwanted grains in your meal. You don't want to find stones and all. Now, we're going to go ahead and wash our beans, put it to boil. Uh, Jahi is boiling beautifully. You need to cook this until tender. All right. So, here we are. We are done boiling our beans. It's nicely cooked, it's tender, and I'm so proud of this. I feel like I'm cooking beans from Cameroon because I didn't feel as awkward as the last time I was cooking the beans I got from India. I'm sorry, but so you can see they are really tender but still standing firm. All right, so next we're going to be looking at our tribes. Here we've got some tribes. We're going to be adding that to our beans. You can use meat, fish, or you can just cook your beans the way it is. Now our tribes are cooking nicely. You need to cook them till tender as well. Now let's look at the ingredients we're going to be using. So I have here my already cooked beans. We did cook this together. And next here we have some nutmeg. This is another twist. All right, and then I've got some white pepper, some garlic and ginger. Ginger is a beautiful, beautiful ingredient for beans. Okay. Next, we've got some dried basil leaves, some bay leaves, and some fresh thyme. You can also use dry thyme if you have them. A large onion, medium would be fine, and two large tomatoes as well. Then I've got some leeks. I love leeks, you all know. And of course, some celery. So, yeah, let's get started. Now, slice your onions as desired and set them aside. Right, we're just going to slice everything and then set them aside. And then once I'm done with my onions, I go on to my tomatoes. Just go ahead and do what works for you. As always, I'll always go the traditional way. The African in me will always want me to do that. All right. So just do what works for you. Now in a clean pot, we're gonna add some palm oil. I'll add some palm oil and I'll also add in some vegetable oil. Now you can use only vegetable oil. I just wanted a twist of Cameroon in this beans. All right. Now I'm going to start by frying my cooked tribes. Let it fry for about 6 to 7 minutes and then go in with your freshly sliced tomatoes. So here we are, we're going to go ahead and add in our tomatoes. Right. Give it a beautiful stir. Add a pinch of love, then go in with your bay leaves and let it cook. Now let it cook for about 3 to 5 minutes and then you go in with your onions. Add in your onions and give it another beautiful stir. The aroma is everywhere already. Go in with your garlic and ginger. Now, when you drop in that garlic and ginger, that's when you understand the power of ginger and garlic in your meals. They're lovely. Then I added my sliced leeks and stirred a little bit. Then went in with my sliced um, celery as well. Now, leeks are optional. If you do not have them, do not bother, but they are also very delicious. So I added my white pepper and my dried basils, gave it a good mix, and then went in with my boiled beans. Now, once you add in your boiled beans, give it a beautiful stir. Now, you want everything to get entangled. You want the beans and the tribes plus all that goodness put together to be one. Now, I also added my broth from the tribes I boiled. And once you add that, taste and adjust your seasoning and then cover your pot and let it cook. Now, you can also add any other seasoning of your choice. Add your preferred seasoning, but these ones are simple and easy to get. Next, we added our nutmeg. Once you add your nutmeg, give it a good stir and then go in with your scotch bonnet pepper and your fresh thyme. Like I said earlier, if you do not have fresh thyme, you can use the dried thyme. It's fine as well. Just adding your fresh thyme, go in with your scotch bonnet pepper, which is optional, and then cover and let it cook. You can add a little bit more water if you want more gravy, right? Now let it cook, let it cook, let it cook so that everything comes together. You want your beans to absorb all that goodness from all the beautiful ingredients you've put in that pot, right? Taste and adjust your seasoning and then cover to cook for about 5 minutes on low heat because you want the oil to start settling on top. Now, I do not want to have a lot of gravy because I'll be using this with fried plantain and puff puff. But if you want to use this with rice and other stuffs, you can add more gravy to it, right? So you can add more water. At this stage, our beans is ready and it's time to do what we know how to do in here. All right, so here we're having it with some fried plantain or dodo, and you can have it with anything. You can pair it with anything, trust me, with bread, with rice, with fish, just name it. Just name it. With curry, I mean, just name it, guys. So here we are. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will definitely see you in the next one. As always, let's remember to spread some love out there because love is a beautiful thing. And to my Kenyan people, I just want to say Karibu Asante Sana. Thank you so much, and you are all welcome. So yeah, we also had it with some puff puff. You can have it with puff puff. It was also delicious. And this is homemade. This puff puff is homemade. If you want to know how I made this puff puff, you can check one of my videos and you see everything detailedly. It was lovely. So let me love you and leave you. Bye.